Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Calamity Mod. And there we go, just in time, the lights just turned on. Believe it or not, up until right now, it actually was a bright, sunshiny day. It's just that you really couldn't tell through all of the rain, because right as I was about to get this episode going, it gave me a thunderstorm. Or not a thunderstorm, but you know, like a heavy rain. And of course, immediately following that, the Mutant showed up from Fargo's. Ain't he handsome? So yeah, that's just a really good sign. He was preceded by the storm, him and the Deviant up there from Fargo's as well, and the Lumberjack. They all kind of showed up together. And I know I did say in a community post yesterday, for those of you that didn't know, I was asking questions about where I should build my base and what it should be this time. And I know you're probably expecting me to have it put up right now, but I didn't get it finished just yet. I have some ideas, and I think I got a pretty solid one I think everybody's gonna really enjoy. It's just that I haven't got around to doing that yet. I wanna get these episodes rolling, don't wanna miss too many days. So we'll get to that off camera at some point later on down the line. But before we get into today's adventures, I got to say I added a couple of new things to the mod pack, I guess you could say. The first thing you'll probably notice is this thing right here. Take a look at that. We got a King Slime relic. I think it is a texture pack that actually gives relics colors. Let's see if I can find the items in here. Maybe I might actually be able to show you. Look, there we go. There's one, a mod for Calamity Mod to give those colors as well, but the vanilla ones now are also colored much like the bosses themselves too, which I think is really cool. I like it. Never really realized that the Wall of Flesh relic was just it facing forwards. That's really interesting. It was recommended to me by one of you guys, so I figured why not, I'll check it out. I liked it and I added it to the list. Also, I found myself a new weapon. It is called the Monstrous Knives. It is a donor item and it is a melee weapon, and it is basically early game vampire knives, and that's really cool. Can't really hardly see them, but it actually does a reasonable amount of damage, and it actually heals pretty good. So you know what? I'll take it. It's just made out of, let's see here. Yeah, it's 200 throwing knives, a life crystal, and some lesser healing potions, which I guess I just didn't have any healing potions in there up until recently. I just got out all these regular healing potions because I could make some. Figured we need those going forward. With all that said and done, let's get into the meat and taters of the episode. We're going out and about with a new slime friend here. We've traded in the pineapple for the King Slime Jiggly. Also, after many murders, I actually got the crown jewel from him finally, boosting life regen while under the effects of a damaging debuff, and you gain extra defense, which is just going to work well with this armor set to give me extra life regen and crit chance, because it stacks up every 15 with the set there. Every 15 defense, that is. So the first thing on the list that I would like to do this time is deal with the Torch God. He is a lovely little mini boss there. I definitely want to take him down before I get into too much exploring. Gotta have that little bit of extra luck. It's gonna make life a lot easier. And I need to actually find a place that I can fight him. I need like a relatively wide open area. There's a Sapphire Crawler here. There we go. Get that healing out. Sapphire Geode, very nice. Those little pets. So where am I gonna do this at? There's gotta be an area. That looks like a nice little area down there. Reasonably wide open. All these mobs and everything I gotta farm in here. I feel like it might be a good idea to build one of those mob farms that I usually put together. I think it would definitely be beneficial in this mod. At the very least, I would be great for farming money, even if it doesn't help me much with like farming the more rare mobs. It would help in that respect anyway. All right, let's see. Standard arena. Let's go over here. Seems like a good place to work on this. And if I remember correctly, I need to do this kind of like wide and spread out here. Get some mining speed going here. Clear this out, put all the torches down, and I kind of have to take out the torches in a certain radius, I believe, otherwise they'll come flying at me from every direction. Definitely sounds like a new soundtrack down here this time around. Not too bad. Something nice and cool to fight the Torch God to. I forget how many of these I actually have to put out here. Really wish those slimes would go away. All this tedium, it's definitely worth it. It's gonna be nice to have the Torch God's favor. I'm definitely gonna be blocking this area off too, by the way, that's for sure. This whole wide space here with torches on all of these platforms, and I should be good to go. Before I do that though, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be blocking this area off so things don't get in. I don't need those guys coming in and cramping my style, you know what I mean? Interrupting me, getting in the way of my meeting with my good buddy Torch God. Good old friend of mine. We go way back. It's gonna be a great reunion. I feel like those torches on the outside are still kind of far away. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. You really gotta get rid of all of them in a radius here, otherwise it could be pretty bad. You have things coming at you from all kinds of different directions. All right, let's layer this on good here. Make sure I've got a lot of defensive accessories on here. I don't want to get smacked around too much. I guess on fire counts as a debuff as well. That could be good. All right. Should be doing this very soon. I got a lot of extra torches around. All right. There it is. Oh god, okay, it started. What's happening? What is this? Brimstone flames. You have brimstone flames? Well, that's not good at all. Oh god. Well, okay. Wow, how many of these are there out and around now? Oh my god, this is gonna be a problem. I mean, I got a lot of defense here, but the brimstone flame's gonna be what kills me. My god, it gives me like every flame debuff in the game all at once. This is not gonna end well. It's gonna end very badly. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I am gonna be mega dead here soon. I like this soundtrack though. Is this the new like Wall of Flesh alternate here? Because this is really cool. I like it. I don't know why this is so much quieter compared to the other one. My god, that other underground soundtrack was just like a concert right inside of my head. This is pretty smooth. It's intense, it requires much focus. I'm on Frostfire now. It'd be nice if the actual like colors of the fire bolts here could match the fire that it was inflicting on me. That'd be kind of neat. Let's use some rage, why not? I don't even know if that benefits me in any way, shape, or form. We'll just do it anyway. Hey, there we go, we won! Okay. That is nice. Let's get rid of this before it changes its mind, decides to do it again. My god, I think that's gonna be the hardest part here. I think the Desert Scourge is gonna be a cakewalk. There we go, Torch God's favor. There we go, look at that. Now we got the ambient lighting. Nice. Now let's open this area back up again. That actually went really well. I was very well prepared for that, I think. That was good. All right, let's head back up to the surface then. Drop all this extra stuff off here. Yes, sir, there we go. Nice and happy right back inside. Okay, now that that's done, the next thing on the list is the Desert Scourge. We're gonna go over there and take him down relatively quickly, and maybe we might even be able to push into the sunken seas a little bit, which would be really nice. Now, where is the amulet or medallion, I think? Isn't that what it is? Yes, the Desert Medallion. Not consumable, thank God, because it's gonna be painful experience otherwise. Okay, let's grab some potions here. I may switch some things out. I'm gonna leave the stress pills on there for sure. I don't remember if there's any debuffs in this boss fight or not. I don't know if they might have changed it or added a couple of things, so who knows really. I don't remember him being any kind of challenging though. However, I do notice I don't really have any weapons that penetrate, so we're just gonna have to see how it goes. I'll bring the flying carpet over. That could be good for some mobility if I change my mind here. I'd throw that on there. We're gonna put actually, put the ancient chisel away, because I don't think those mining speed boosts actually stack with each other. At least I didn't notice that they did. They might have, and I just didn't notice. It's a possibility, but it felt like the greater percentage one, which I think was the ancient fossil, was the only one that it registered that I had on. Which, I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of items, I think, just in the game in general, between all the mods and the base game that increase mining speed. Don't know if you really want all that stuff stacking up. It'd probably get a little silly. All right, so we got a nice downpour in the desert. Let's just go from here. I'll make myself a little platform. Let's go right here. That should stretch across pretty far. Should go the whole way over. All right, whoops, not that way. Get out of here. I think right here is probably fine. I don't need a whole lot of room to maneuver here, just, you know, enough so that I'm not getting violently assaulted every square inch. All right, we'll close this off here. Nice and sealed. And let's make a couple of campfires. And literally by a couple, I mean exactly 2, because that's all that I can afford to make right now, because I don't have any wood. You'd think living with a lumberjack, wood would not be a problem. Wood would not be a problem, but you would be wrong to assume that wood would not be a problem. Okay, we'll put a bunch of these down, desert torches, get that buff going there. Get some luck, make this a lucky desert. I feel like I'm gonna get stuck down here like you would not believe. Okay, well, whatever, that's all good. All right, well, we are good to go, I think as good as I can be. We got a decent arsenal of weaponry here. We'll have to see how things go. Bright sunshiny day, there we go, let's call him forth. The Desert Scourge has a, whoa, my God, you're a lot bigger than I remember you being. There we go, there's that Calamity soundtrack, we like it. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. Oh, this guy's actually going down pretty fast. We'll use the knives here. Actually, let's use the Blood Rainbow. I don't know if this would be all that much better. Oh yeah, there's a debuff. There is. Oh, there we go. We've got that. I think if I remember correctly, this guy's not even all that challenging, even on death mode. I say that as I get smacked around by him. Is he really even hitting me that hard? I mean, his little buddies here are, but he's really not that much. Let's just use this on him. I mean, it looks like it's kind of hitting him pretty good. Does the health bar down there change depending on which one I'm attacking? That's kind of interesting. I was wondering why his health went right back up again. I was like, tell me he regenerates. Tell me that the Desert Scourge does the, oh, I'm almost dead, better heal back to full for phase 2 thing. I'm over that gimmick. I really am. I gotta be honest with you. It's kind of neat here and there as a funny, uh-oh, look what's happening now thing. But when every boss does it, my God, it gets old. All right, come on. Come back up here and show me that pearly white smile. I got something for you right here, buddy. There you go. You better not run away from me. Get back here. Thought you were gonna get me, did you? I like that they upscaled this guy. He definitely seems a lot more intimidating now, that's for sure. I mean, he seems like it. He's not. 1 damage. As you can see, he's really just prickly. It'd be funnier if he was a giant cactus monster. Oh God, okay, what have we done? The depths of the underground desert are rumbling, the desert wind is blowing furiously. Desert Scourge has been defeated. All right, take this guy down right here, Nidrion, you better die. All right, what do we got here from him? We got the Desert Scourge plushie. What? Interesting. Hang on a second. Hang on just a minute there. Master drop from Calamity's Vanities. That is cool, I like that. Then we have the Desert Scourge relic. That looks really nice, I like that. That is cool. A glimpse into what could have been. And we open this up. We should have got some lore for that, right? Doesn't he have lore item? Pretty sure he does. There it is. I knew what I was going to say. All right. Let's go back somewhere peaceful and read this. See what we got here. Desert Scourge, whispers from on high dance in your ears. Once it was a majestic sea serpent that threatened none but the microscopic creatures it consumed. After Ilmaris, sure, was incinerated, it became familiar with the hunt. To survive, it quickly learned to seek greater prey. Unfortunately for the Scourge, it seems that it too was prey in the end. After all, there is always a bigger fish in the sea. Yeah, that fish was, what? Calamitous, if I remember correctly. Dried locket, there's a worm wiggling within it, summons a desert pest. Interesting. The Sea King's coin. Nuclear fumes, moist locket, dried locket. Oh, so I can have a little pet? Wow, you are just all kinds of amped up, aren't you? My God. Take a break. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll hold on to that guy. I do like the big jiggly there, but I think I might just hold on to that for a while. Let's throw down the Desert Scourge thing. We're gonna make a whole trophy room for those eventually. I'd love to do that. Sturdy fossils, coral, pearl shards. I think this is for the new Victide stuff, I think. Sea remains. Then I gotta use those for all the, yeah, the sunken sea stuff down there. All the weapons and everything. Most ocean enemies become friendly and provides water breathing. That's gonna be very handy going forward. Sandy angling kit. It gave me crates and sonar potions. That's not really at all what I wanted out of that. What else we got? Seabound staff. That's good for summoner if you're interested in that kind of thing. And the Baronade. Didn't even have Luxor's gift on with that. Kind of would have paired pretty good with the Blood Rainbow, I think. And the monstrous knives as well. I was wondering why I was missing the glowing red bouncy balls. It's not the same without it, you know? Well, let's go over there and fight him a couple of more times. Why not? Couldn't hurt. I don't know if there's any special, like, wasn't there like something called the Arrow Stone or something that used to drop from him, an artifact or something? I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. It may not be, or they might have removed it or put it in somebody else's loot table. Because like I said, it's been a while since I played this, so I don't know. All right, let's fight him again. Come along. Yeah, I'm enjoying having access to adrenaline while I can, because I tell you right now, you're not gonna be seeing me using that very much going forward. Won't be a lot more of that. You can always enjoy this soundtrack. It is definitely one of my favorites. I used to actually just listen to this song while I played games, like not even just Terraria, I just enjoyed listening to it. The classic Calamity Mod soundtracks is just something magical. Come on, give me a rage and adrenaline here that I can use. There we go. There it is. I gotta use it before I get hit by something. There we go. Come on. And we'll use our rage as well. Get some healing there, get right back to full again. I like how the sandstorm doesn't really have a debuff anymore, I don't think. What is that? Desert pest? Blarg? I didn't even realize that was the debuff. That's funny. Come on, Worm Boss. Give me one more smile. Surprise! There we go. He's down. Down and done for. Oh, and the sandstorm is over. Okay. Guess that moved on pretty quickly from that. What else did we get? We got the aquatic discharge. Kind of nice, I suppose. Kind of like the successor to the Wolfram Screwdriver, it looks like. Didn't get anything else new. There's an angler vest. Let me get you a zap in there. There we go. All right, well, that's fine. If there's anything else that I can farm from him, I will. Eventually, later on down the line here. Anything else in particular that I need? Let's sell off some of this other stuff here. Mythical Seabound Staff is nice. You only sell for 6 copper. You're just about good for nothing but decorations. Desert Scourge Mask, because that's what I want to do. I want to put the desiccated remains of an animal on my face. All right, now where is all the sea remains stuff that I can make? Right there. It looks like just a pile of fish guts. I'm thinking that's what it is. Okay, I can make that many. I'm out of seashells. I suppose if I want more, I gotta actually go to the ocean. Any weapons and things that I can use? Urchin Mace throws a whirlpool when released at full charge. Smoking Comet, what is this? Extremely weak knockback, rain stars from the sky, a very agile yo-yo. Pink gel. I must have killed a couple of pinkies out there. Weird. Is this kind of like, just like a Star Fury if it was a yo-yo? Forceful. That actually looks like that's exactly what it is. It's a Star Fury if it was a yo-yo. That's kind of funny. What else we got here? Fishbone Boomerang. It's rogue damage. Though the evaporating sea kingdom fought a losing battle, its proud inhabitants did not go down easily. As a last resort, they had to fashion weapons from the skeletons of dead animals. It's pretty hardcore, man. It's just be like, you know what? I don't even need metal. You can keep your iron and your steel and your platinum and all that. Give me some fish guts. To be fair, they must have the same ability I do. They can just craft anything out of anything. The old sea kingdom never truly sought to expand beyond its initial borders. However, they had a perfect track record of repelling any invasions thanks to their insurmountable advantage in the water. Reed blowgun, a high-pressure stream of bubbles. Anything else? Magic weapon? Nothing there. What else we got here? Nidarian. Fishes up an electric jellyfish. Sends out sparks to electrocute nearby enemies. From looking at their less sapient brethren, the Old Kingdom's inhabitants adapted tools and weapons designed for underwater efficiency. The electric properties of ghost bells remain useful even after death, having been commonly used as conduits. So I just fish up a dead jellyfish and smack people with it. I'm like trying to visualize this now. These people that are like going to war with, like their whole entire world is falling apart. It's literally post-apocalyptic in the ocean, and they're just using the remains of dead animals as weapons. That guy's kind of like cool to visualize. All right, what else we got here? Reef Claw Hamax and Great Bay Pickaxe. Sea prisms and all that. Well, I already, basically, it's a gold pickaxe pretty much, so I'll keep that. The Hamax could be nice, but I've already got the Feller of Evergreens here. And hammer I'm not really worried about, so now this is where I make the fish gut set, right? Yep. Wow, so there's a bunch of different kinds of helmets here. So the breastplate and the greaves are the same. That doesn't change. The fish gut set here. And the helmet, wow, there's some for everything. So what's the weapon I'm predominantly using? It's kind of like a mix between ranged and melee. So I do have some decent magic stuff. I don't know. What's the better helmet, I guess? Hermit crab helmet for magic. Shelmet for melee. That's a pun. I think I have to do that one. And the coral turban. I think I'm gonna go with the shelmet. That sounds very fascinating. Can I see what this looks like here? Yep, I am Fish Guts Man. I am the clam now. I have become Calamity. Get it? Because it's a clam and it's funny. All right, so what do we got here for stats? Melee damage is up, critical strike, get extra defense and damage when submerged in liquid. That is the same there. Then the set bonus, they're more likely to target me because I'm wearing the melee set, I guess. I'm the big chonky melee man. I might have to mix things up and try some other helmets if things are different. When using any weapon, you have a 10% chance to throw a returning seashell projectile. It does true damage and does not benefit from any damage class. Provides increased underwater mobility and slightly reduces breath loss in the abyss. Interesting. We got another new soundtrack in the background, it sounds like. I can make another helmet here. I think I'll go with the turban. It looks like I can actually make them all. I'll do the turban, and I will also make the hermit helmet here. So it looks like the set bonus didn't really change. Extra range damage is pretty good. With the coral turban, though, that actually looks kind of cool. I like that. And the hermit helmet. That is funny looking. It's like eyeballs poking out from underneath the helmet. That is really good. That's the magic one right there. Doesn't seem like the set bonus changes. It's just the helmet does different things here and there. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. A little bit less defense than the platinum set was giving me, but you know what? I'll take it. That's fine. I will be Pixelated Fish Guts Man now. Is there anything else that I can make out of this stuff before I get moving on here? A couple of different weapons I could have made, but I just never did. That urchin mace sounds like it could be fun. It's demonic as well. Look at that. Whoa. What is going on right here? Look, I'm a blender. I'm a walking blender. Whoa, that is cool. I like that. That's neat. Anything else interesting in there hiding from me? Nothing new for magic, really. I'm surprised. There's got to be something I can make magic-wise, right? Red Tide Spear. People of the sea were adept hunters, but they abhorred unnecessary violence. Unfortunately, neighboring nations were brutish, so they fashioned their tools for war. The spear in front of you while running holds it down with increased knockback, so I can charge. Releasing it after the charge makes an upward slash, sending enemies flying into the air. That's kind of cool. I like that. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. Can I test this on something? There's an eyeball there. I mean, it probably would have worked if it wasn't stuck. It ruined all the fun. There's a zombie. Come on. Send you up in the air. Well, it kills things pretty good, so I'll take it. And we'll get the reed blowgun, I guess. It's sluggish, of course it is. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. All these weapons seem really neat. I very much so enjoy this. Oh, I kind of want to just make all this stuff and use all these weapons. They are really cool. I like them all. Might just have to go back there and keep farming them and make every weapon possible and just kind of alternate around with them just because I can. He was definitely a pushover, as I remember him being, always. So killing him over and over and over again shouldn't be too hard. If there is something fancy that drops from him, let me know, and I will do my best to try to get it. Like I said, if I have to do it 100 times to get it like I did with the royal, what is it, the crown jewel, I mean, then I will. So be it. If I must murder the sea serpents, then I will do so, for the power of loot. But I think with that, before I head down into the sunken sea and have a whole adventure down there, I think I might just make that an episode. Maybe we'll wrap that one up with a defeat of the Eye of Cthulhu. And I've got to get started laying the floor plans of my base that I'm going to be working on here. I kind of have a pretty good idea, like I said, but gonna see if I can actually get it to all come together the way that I want it to. It's going to be interesting. Just trust me. I'm a professional builder, okay? I mean, can't you tell? That should really be self-evident. I mean, look at this masterpiece. I mean, you won't see this on, any other Terraria channel, okay? Just, I'm basically a pixel architect here. But anyways, like I said, I think I'm gonna save the sunken sea and all that business down there for the next episode. So with that, I'm gonna call it an episode well done, and I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Impetuous.